With the very tightness of the French Quarter, I think this is the perfect solution.
Nearly 2 months have gone by since French Quarter resident and businessman Sidney Torres launched his French Quarter Security Task Force mobile application. French Quarter Management District Security Chairman Bob Sims says the program is transforming community policing.
The officers are now getting known by first names to the residents and businesses in the block. Best way I've heard it described so far, this is the beat cop of the 21st century.
Now, when you all designed the open door Polaris, was that part of the idea?
One of Sidney's inspirations was to do the Polaris open door idea, to make the officers as visible as we could do, but still give them some mobility.
The French Quarter Task Force activity log shows that patrol officers have been getting around a lot. They've handled more than 1,200 calls through the first 5 weeks. Sims says a third of those calls came from citizens using the mobile application. And many of the calls were for suspicious persons or area checks.
And our response time on those calls is 2 to 4 minutes, which is phenomenal.
A store manager at Jules Gift Shop in the 900 block of Decatur Street says the quick response times have been very reassuring.
Just that we have someplace to call is a great comfort.
And about 2 months ago, before the French Quarter Task Force began, business owners here in the 900 block of Decatur Street had complained about panhandlers and transient residents hanging out in front of their businesses. Now, many of them declined to speak on camera, but they did say that they have used the application and that they have seen a difference in the amount of people hanging out in front of their businesses.
If you talk to the Decatur business groups, they will tell you, well, things are not perfect yet. They're a lot better than they were the last time you and I talked.
Sims says coordinated sweeps in conjunction with the New Orleans Police Department's 8th District led to one of the patrol officers being close enough to hear the shot fired in the most recent French Quarter shooting back on May 3rd.
Our officer was only a block away on his regular patrol when he heard the shot. At the same time, an act call came in from a citizen with a picture of the guy actually shooting.
The gunman, 22-year-old Rodney Jackson, was arrested and booked by the NOPD just 2 days later. But even with the good the program has done in a short period of time, it is now getting close to running out of funding, which costs about $70,000 a month. Businessman Sidney Torres has funded the program in its initial stages, but Sims says they plan to meet with city leaders next week to discuss getting more funding for the rest of the year.
Between now and the end of the year, we're looking for $500,000.
Sims says after speaking with Sidney Torres, they believe the funding that's needed is critical to keeping the system of mobile devices, radios, reporting tools, and being able to track the off-road vehicles in place to maintain the effectiveness of the patrols.
We cannot go forward without that. Can't just put the officers out there and expect them to do good work. You've got to provide them the tools.